Call meeting to order at, well, this can't be right. Oh, okay. Yeah, 6:02.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes of the May 1st, 2018 meeting.
I'll second that motion. All in favor?
Aye.
No organizational representatives, town officials, or community members present. So we can go jump right into old business. Anything?
Just a lot of follow-up from what Andrew was doing.
Yeah.
Just to give a heads up, the Bristol Plymouth was not able to get to the signs this year for the Brook and Griffiths fields. So they said I can contact them in September to set up the signs, but I've also contacted Signs by tomorrow to get a quote to see if we can get that moving in a more quick direction.
Okay.
Where are they, Norton?
They're out of Easton.
Okay.
Yeah. And the other thing, just to follow up on, I spoke to Keith Mosman, and he's going to swing by and take a look at the Gymkhana Club and the gazebo roof next week.
No, I really didn't.
The roof was on the garage at, I know we did the,
Oh,
was that it?
on the garage, yeah. On the Gymkhana in the gazebo?
Yes, sir.
I know it's a gazebo. Start taking better notes. Okay. Josh, you have any old business?
Old business, no.
Dog park. Do you have any information on about, have you been,
That's on my agenda. I haven't had a chance to really jump into that yet. A lot of things on my plate right now. But
oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you were in the loop on that.
Yeah, no, I know we're talking, some of the land that people pointed out over by the sewer building
Mm-hmm.
down there, and, we're looking at roughly about $100,000 project,
Between all the trees coming down
everything
too, yeah.
coming down, so,
Yeah.
Really?
yeah.
What are you, what areas are you guys focusing on? Or what do you envision?
Well, what I've been told and what I've been following up on, what I've read so far,
Yeah,
is basically the area beside the sewer area with the dog park, and also walking trails. To get dogs out there as well.
yeah, so that area of land between the sewer department and that retention basin?
Yes.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
I found this map, I know before we were talking about, kind of like the water department's land, which is kind of back by Hewitt's, but
Mhm.
that's obviously out of the picture.
Right, right.
I don't know if you, that is cropped out on the dog park area. But next to the gun club here is just a parcel that says town, so it almost be like we're sharing land with the sewer department.
Mhm.
I thought it was two separate pieces. That's kind of a, sorry, that was just kind of quick printed off online.
Yeah, no, thank you.
So I don't know if we'd have to ask sewer, if they mind having,
I think if you look, yeah, I see more of, is that,
it's cropped out on that picture. That was when we were focusing on the
yeah,
fire department land.
right. So I was looking at just that area right after the dirt road that heads back into the Gushies.
Yeah,
Just beyond that, there's a retention basin.
right.
Yes.
You can see that from the road.
And just beyond the retention basin that's the land that I was looking at.
Right.
Between that and the sewer department's office.
Right,
I don't know how many acres, but I didn't see a lot of big trees there.
right.
I didn't envision that.
I just drove by slowly after that
Yeah.
town meeting there, but
Um,
well, if you want to take a look at that,
So-
I'm sure you know the.
Yeah, I know the area
Yeah.
very well. It's a matter of just figuring out is that correct for us, and
yeah, I think it's a great area.
Mhm.
I
I think
wouldn't
it's
even.
the only area, right?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
If we're talking about that area, that
Right.
part of the town.
Right.
I'm in the process of having, some personal land cleared, and I was surprised how cheap it was. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know how many acres we'd have to clear, but, yeah, so. I think probably the biggest expenditure is gonna be a fence,
Yeah,
yeah.
that was from the notes that I had in the office going around, that was like the numbers they were talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, I guess it's, we're still working on it, but.
Yeah. And we probably want to leave some trees in between the dog park and sewer, so
Oh,
that.
Oh, absolutely, yeah,
Absolutely.
natural fence,
Right.
yeah, yeah. So maybe we can, at some point, over the next couple months, Tim, the three of us and Jim, if he decides to show up, no kidding, can go over and walk it.
Absolutely.
So we're all on the same page visually,
Yep,
and then we can have better conversations regarding that.
yep,
Right. So as far as talking to, I think water is kind of out of it. They just want to be brought in
mhm,
once we finalize like an area to verify the whole well scenario. So I
Mhm.
guess sewer would be, I don't know if we have to talk to them or
Probably have to, yeah, at least
Yeah.
get in touch with them and let
Right.
them know that,
we'll move it next one.
yeah. Well, I think we're gonna probably have to, write a letter at some point to the Board of Selectmen requesting to use that area.
Right.
Right? And I know that Mr. Pacheco was, I've had brief conversations with him about it. So he's aware of, at least he is, I don't know about the entire board,
Right.
what we want to try to do. And it would be best if we could get some language for the fall town meeting. Some language with some estimates, so that we can get that on the warrant for the fall town meeting. So we
Right.
probably have to get that information in by, let's say, late August, early September, right?
Right.
Yeah. When is the fall town meeting?
November.
November? Okay, so we got a little bit more time than that, but, so why don't we get together over the next month?
sounds
We'll
good.
go do a property walk on some afternoon,
Yeah, sounds
when
good to me.
everybody's free.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Thank you. I don't see any. Oh, the re-siding of the Westcote garage. That was that project we were gonna do. You're
Yes.
familiar with the property?
I am, yes.
I believe we split it up, that we were gonna do wasn't we doing the roof of the Westcote garage? And then the siding at two separate times? We were gonna split that up so we didn't have to,
Yeah, I know some roof has been done already. That's the garage, so that's already done. So that's.
So we have
so
to-
last year was the roof, this year. is
okay,
the
so this
siding.
year we have to work on, we wanna
Getting the siding.
re-side that, yeah. Summer camp's good.
I have, I was talking about turf soccer field.
Yeah. Do you,
I think
Tim, did you
that got,
get any info on that?
I just started to research on the town. I know there's been talk about doing one of the soccer fields over. We do need, the permission if we decide to go with the Aruda field, which has
Right.
been mentioned before.
right,
It can be a costly project,
right.
Right.
and that's something I actually just left from Falmouth, and it's a great thing if it can be done. I'll have to definitely talk about getting some grants written,
Right,
and definitely
yeah,
see if the town, wants it as a whole,
right.
you know.
And Joey Ruda too, then.
Yeah,
Yeah, first step is to talk.
Right.
yeah, and, there's a lot of myths out there about turf fields. You'll hear them constantly the more the talk comes up.
Right,
And those, I've had information, I can get more information. It spells all those myths of more injuries and a health hazard.
right,
That's
Yeah.
And there's different maintenance required too, as
Yes,
well, right?
yeah.
So that's something,
You know, it's a-
the highway department wouldn't wanna.
And how much, and what kind of material goes inside the turf,
Right.
you know, and that determines the extra cost of the field,
Right.
so.
Yeah, so we probably have to sub that out, cause I'm sure Norm wouldn't want, you know, that added to his, and he's already got a lengthy list now, so
Right, right.
maintaining a turf field.
But in terms of, you know, overall cost of maintenance for that, it's a major drop down compared to, you know, cutting fields
Right,
once, twice a week,
Yeah.
you know, for those guys, so.
yeah,
And you get a nice lifespan out of them.
right.
Yeah, I know the gentleman that's associated with the youth soccer association in town. He was
He brought
the
this up.
engine to this,
Right.
right? So,
Yeah. And I believe he said he was gonna do a lot of the legwork for it.
yeah. So, I mean, before we go any further, we should probably ask him to come in and see,
Right.
ask him to attend a meeting and just see what he's thinking. I mean, do you remember his name?
I don't.
Haresh?
Haresh?
Yes.
I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Yeah, so,
Okay.
yeah, I've been emailing back and forth a little bit this past
Oh, okay.
week, so very nice gentleman,
Yeah.
and so we're gonna, you know, definitely is interested in getting the field going.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was there another field in mind if the Aruda field didn't, was that brought up, or is that kind of the only option?
I think you wanted to do it because it had lights. I mean, you have,
Right.
Yeah.
you have two fields over there with lights.
Right.
Right, a router and then,
Yeah, multi-purpose.
no,
Is that a
multi-purpose
Burke?
doesn't have it.
The Burke does.
Burke.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. I think ultimately, you know, the Joey's field would be ideal. I mean, you got
Right.
you know, you got the little picnic area and,
Right.
you know, it's got everything, you know.
Yeah.
And there's so much you can do with turf fields,
Right.
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. It would be nice. Let's see, okay. All right, moving on to new business. Set future meeting dates. All right.
Jim's not here then.
Jim's not here.
That's not a good start.
Get my calendar out. So, first Tuesday of July is not a good time because it's the Tuesday before the 4th. You want to bump it out a week to the 10th?
That's perfectly fine with me.
So we'll call it 7/10. 8/7. And you might want to mark your calendars, that is my birthday.
8/7?
Yep.
All right.
Every year the meeting falls on your birthday.
that happen?
No.
When is the holiday weekend in September? What's that?
I think it's the 4th.
Labor Day?
Today's the 3rd.
It is the 3rd, so that Labor Day is the 3rd.
it's
So
the
we're
4th.
safe. So 9/4. Ten two. Eleven six. And 12/4. Right? There's no other. What's the holiday in October? That's Columbus Day.
That's Columbus Day.
That's not till like the 15th.
That's usually the second Monday in the month.
Second Monday?
Yeah.
So the 8th, okay. Sounds like the Brockton Symphony Orchestra.
Did we do January or no? We
No.
stopped in December?
Yeah,
For
just
December
do 6
4.
months, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Field use requests. What do we got here? Right on top, South Shore Rocks. seasonal request. Is it seasonal or is this?
He actually just brought it in, right before I started.
Okay.
So he's looking for, mainly Saturdays and Sundays over at McKinney.
Did you make a packet for me?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Yeah, take Jim's. He's not using it.
I apologize.
you won't even know what's missing.
So he's looking for a seasonal
Yes,
for the spring beginning.
just this upcoming weekend is when he wants to get started.
Okay.
So August, that's the end of it.
Off the top of your head, do you see any? He's looking for one field, or
He's looking for one field, yes, that is
so?
correct.
Okay, so any one of these
Yeah.
fields are going to work for him.
So,
Oh, yes, RMS.
he's got McKinney, RMS, and he did mention to me on the phone when he called again that if Burke's available.
Okay, so
Worst comes to worst, I don't see RMS being a conflict.
yeah, nobody uses it.
Yeah.
What is the starting date?
It looks like
I think it's, that says 5/8, but he just came in the other day, you know, with his dates. He dropped this off before I started a few weeks ago.
without it, no. Josh, you have to make all the motions tonight.
Okay.
But I don't. If there's no conflict, I wouldn't see an issue.
Alright.
But that's something that.
And it's something, just to give you a heads up, I'm actually gonna be working on a formula to make it more friendly for me to see what's going on. I'm creating a Google Calendar
Yeah.
so I can see who's where.
Yeah.
It
When?
makes it easier, and I'm also gonna be looking for more direct dates from them right away, so we're not running into conflict like we might have been in the past.
Right. Okay. I don't think it's been a while since we've had conflict. Actually, it's been pretty good. Right, SJ?
As far as I know.
Yeah, been pretty good.
So he's looking for you just to stick him at any one of these fields,
Yeah.
whatever. Okay.
Yes.
And they are a non-Raynham organized youth league.
A non. So 550. Yeah. All right, and make a motion to approve South Shore Rocks. The fee of $550.
I second that motion. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Next I see state tournament. Oh, our IBSA is putting in for the state tournament this year. Bill Shearstone. He's saying that no other towns will host. Fields 3, 5, 6, 3. What's field 3?
Oh, that be by the playground?
1, 2. I
No,
think
that's
that's all
field
over
three.
by the parking lot on the other side there.
yeah.
The outfield of the Babe Ruth
Right.
field. Okay.
It's been a while since I played those.
Yeah, off the top of my head, I can't remember if we charge a fee for this.
Yeah, 'cause it's a
Because it's
town softball, but other towns are.
yeah, it's a, I can't remember.
I think we do for a town.
Yeah.
They're making.
But, and it's a weekend. Let me see if I can.
Oh, you're right here. Club teams, mixed residents.
Yeah, let me see if I can find Bill Shearstone. Yeah, okay. Yeah. See if I can find last year's. Because I think he did the same thing last year. Because they hosted last year too. Oh, these is 2016. Trying to do some purging. We haven't heard anything from football either as far as jocks, did we? No. Probably would have easier to go the other way. What did it say? Who? Yeah. Dang. I know I probably have it, but we can still, why don't we make a motion to, Josh, make a motion to approve it and pending fee schedule.
And make a motion to approve the RYBSA softball tournament with a pending fee.
I second that. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right. Okay, this is the permit for their, just their summer season.
Okay.
It's a Raynham team, so it's not, no fee.
Okay. And this is usual, so there's no conflicts here.
Yeah.
Alright, make a motion to approve the RYBSA softball season, summer season.
Second?
Aye.
All in favor? Yeah, aye.
No, I said aye.
Aye, aye, all in favor, aye. What we got here? Friends of USA, Brazil, and Cape Verde. Organization is looking to use, they want a summer season.
They're looking for Sunday mornings, just playing some pickup soccer with each other. And their top choice is the Raynham Middle School.
Really?
Hmm.
Okay.
That backfield there?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's definitely no conflict.
So
So it's starting this Sunday?
That's
Going
their
till the
goal.
end of August?
Yeah, that's their goal to get going, but I told them we had the meeting tonight before they
Right.
do anything, so.
I think, yeah, we're gonna need a few things from them, right?
Yep.
Insurance and, it's a seasonal, and I'm assuming that they're not all Raynham residents,
No.
but at least they're asking.
Yeah.
What do you say, Josh?
I don't know, what do I say?
Say, you make a motion for approval for 550.
Okay. Make a motion to approve the Friends of USA, Brazil, and Cape Verde for the summer season, June to August, with a fee of $550.
I second that motion, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Well, pending the insurance and stuff, right?
Right, yeah.
Yes.
Last one here is Colonial Road Runners. Mr. John Donahue is requesting the Park and Rec parking area for their Monday fun runs for the summer.
Yes, sir.
That's a no fee thing.
No fee. Alright. Make Make a motion to approve the Colonial Road Runners for Monday nights, 6 to 8, with no fee.
I will second that motion. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, I'd like to, I did find a permit from last year, RYBSA, for their All-Star Tournament, and we approved it with a $550 fee.
Okay, so I would like to reopen my motion for the RYBSA softball. And a fee of $550.
I'll second that. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, aye, aye. I see, said the blind man. Yeah, I gotta do some, I gotta clean this stuff. Embarrassing. I did find it.
Yeah.
Give yourself some credit.
Maybe that.
Alright. Next up, commissioners' reports. Josh, you got anything?
I did speak to Norm, and he said that I believe he said he's still down a full-timer, but I believe he said he's all caught up on summer help, or about to be caught up on summer help. Like I said, I know his list is lengthy, and he's got more than enough going on right now. But at the town meeting, I did hear a few people ask about, conditions on the middle school, and the composting. I know that hasn't been done in a few years. With that being their only source of fertilizer down there specifically. So I think it used to get done there and the bigger field behind the Merrill School, I think they did, for football practices. Like the outfield of the baseball. Yeah.
Field 7?
Yes.
They used to do it there too?
I believe, I don't know if that was just sexually spread there, but I know it was done at the middle school.
Yeah, because that's the only fertilizer you can use.
Right,
Yeah.
so,
Yeah, so we probably want to get on that.
yeah.
See if we can get Norm to schedule that in. When's the best time to do that?
We probably missed it. I mean, it can really be done whenever.
And
It's just,
yeah.
there's no weed preventative or anything, and it's just straight
Yeah.
nitrogen. But,
Yeah.
That's just a few things that were brought up that I heard of.
Okay. Is Norm, have you talked to Norm about it?
I hadn't brought it up to Norm, no. I'm not sure if that's something that he would call in, or if that's...
Well, maybe we can make a call. Have you had the opportunity to meet with them?
I met with Norm very briefly.
Okay, how about the highway superintendent?
We spoke on the phone, he hasn't had a chance to
Okay.
set a time to meet with me.
So that's probably an appropriate conversation that you have with him, I
Right.
guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I know Norm's, to the wall right now
He is.
with work, so I don't know if that's something they'd have,
Has
one of
any-
the highway guys help out with that, but...
Have we heard any complaints about any, SJ, you know before anybody, about field conditions at all? Other than that, you know what I mean? Like, usually this time of year we hear that the grass is too long because it never gets cut.
Right.
But it's
I-
actually been pretty dry,
Yeah,
so.
and I think he's doing good for what he has.
I walked Borden today, and, I think it looks pretty good.
Yeah, Okay.
It's a,
so he's,
Yeah.
he's doing well.
Right.
I'm sure he's busting his ass.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's definitely working hard, no
Yeah.
doubt about it.
Well, hopefully, they get that position filled, and
Right.
he's gonna have some summer help coming in right now, right?
Yeah, but they're on weird hours,
Yeah.
so, that's what he's got to work with. But I think he has one more coming.
That's what he told me.
Yeah.
I don't really have any reports. My report would have been regarding the dog park, but other than that, I guess my only report is to officially welcome Tim as part of the Park and Rec team.
Thank you very much.
The director, actually, he's not part of, he's the head.
Thank you, I appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah.
Very much so.
More than qualified for the position, and
Thank you.
we're happy to have you here.
Thank you very much.
So I thought that she was going to be here. I was going to say something for her too, but Andrea, worked. How long did she work here? 8 years? Andrea? And she put in yeah, she's worked about 8 years here, and she was a model employee. She did a great job. Sorry to see her go, but glad to have Tim aboard with us.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you very much.
Staff reports. That's Jim.
I have nothing.
Save the paper.
Jim might have the commissioner.
Jim, you want me to call him? Get him on speakerphone? Any report from you, sir, at this time?
You know, today's actually beginning of my second week, so it's been a whirlwind.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
You know, but you know, a lot of things are up in the air. The summer program's starting to fill up. You know, we have CPR and first aid training going for the staff on June 26th. What else we have going on? I already mentioned the signs. I did get a quote from Ultimate Chimney Sweep regarding fixing the cap and the chimney on the roof for $24.95 for the total.
$2,495
Yes.
to put a cap on?
Put the cap, but it's also to repair the chimney.
Oh.
Yeah, the chimney was deteriorating. They have to do some work to
Repoint
fix
it.
that.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, I can climb up there.
Yeah.
I'll put that.
Between me and you,
Yeah.
cock and gun, we'll get everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A couple screws.
Yeah.
You know,
Wow, that's awful expensive.
You know, I can keep looking around for other quotes.
Yeah.
And see what we can find.
Well, this time of year, everybody's busy, so.
Yes, very true.
I don't know if we can wait till maybe,
Well, something's getting
Fall.
worse. That's.
uh,
I
it's
didn't
not a
really take
safety
it.
issue.
Yeah, I didn't take a close look at it.
What do you think?
Yeah.
You know more than anybody.
And this is when mama critters are having their babies, you know, and critters crawling down in there.
That's true. And then we're looking at fixing the chimney and removing critters.
Can we just put a piece of plywood over the top of it for a while? Well,
If you don't use it right.
the heat's not on.
Yeah, but that's it's the hot water.
Oh, okay. Just trying to save a couple bucks. Yeah, I would
Yeah,
maybe try to get at least 2 other quotes.
Yep.
Right? What is the threshold before it has to go out to
Out to bid.
yeah,
Yeah, we're basically there now.
that's the
Yeah,
threshold,
we're at-
2,500.
Yeah, we're at that number now. 'Cause
Okay.
we want to make sure that we have plenty of options out there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And finally, there were a couple of pieces that were broken on the Jared Monte playground.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a couple of different pieces. So actually, I have O'Brien and Sons coming out tomorrow
Yeah, I did hear that.
to take a look with me and see what the costs are to replace those pieces. Broke off. Noam actually had to take one off last week because it was a jagged edge,
Oh, safety issue.
and so we had to go from there.
Okay.
And I've been in contact with a lot of department heads and school principals, introducing myself, setting up some meetings,
Yeah.
just to put a name to the face. And
Cool.
go from
Yeah.
there.
Good. Now I can back up a little bit because there were a couple things that as you were talking, I remembered of a couple issues that we should at least just mention for the minutes. Just to confirm that at the town meeting, the town voted to appropriate money to finish the basketball court, the Pacheco court. So I'm sure that they'll be working on that as soon as school ends. And that just really consists of a final top coat and then painting of the court and in the parking lot, and I think a couple of picnic tables over there by and a set of bleachers,
Yeah.
I believe, are in it. But
It's definitely been a lot busier.
Mr. Pacheco is he's been the spearhead for that project, so
Yeah.
I'm sure he's right on top of it.
How many
I believe 2 picnic tables. There's 2 concrete pads there, 2 picnic tables, and 1 set of bleachers, I believe. And you mentioned the Monty Playground. We need to get in touch with Mr. Monty and arrange for an annual meeting we haven't had, which is required to keep that 501c3 open. There is a separate account for that. And the board of directors for that 501c3 where Mr. Monty, a gentleman that was a friend of the fallen, and Liz was also on that, and the commission is automatic. So the 3 commissioners. So I will get in touch with Elizabeth and just see, what the process is with that. I know we used to just meet for, at one of the local eateries and, have a couple appetizers and discuss,
Sure.
what's going on, but we need to get that accomplished. So I'll call Liz, I'll find out a little bit more about it, and if you could find a file, if maybe we have a file on it somewhere.
Yeah, I will take a look.
Yeah, see what you got for information there. No other staff reports, sir?
No, that is it for me, thank you.
Any other administrative duties? Duty? No? Okay.
That's it? All right, big moment here. Make a motion to adjourn at 6:39.
Bingo. Second. All in favor?
All right?
Aye, aye.